Well, hey there, folks. It's Dub here. We're back with the October Survival Boxes Alpha. And Alpha is the one where you do get water, food, seeds, and, of course, gear. There's a few different levels there that Survival Boxes offers, so you can feel free to go on and check them out yourself and see if anything works for you. I like the all-in-one combo, and I've been getting that here for a while, and it's been working out for me. In fact, we just recently had a power outage here in California due to high winds. They were worried about fires again, and there's a bunch of different items I had from boxes that were helpful, anything from food and water to filtering and heating, solar lighting. There's a ton of good stuff that I ended up using, so it was great. So, and not all that is from Survival Boxes. It's just from getting gear either on my own as gifts or through the boxes, but just being prepared in general is a good idea. So without any further ado, we'll open this one up and see what we have. All right, it does have a little quote here. Oh, almost lost it. Quote here on the side, survival. The state or fact of continuing to live or exist, typically in spite of an incident, ordeal, or difficult circumstances. So, just what we talked about. So all we had was power out, but that makes it where we're on septic, septic and a well. So it makes it a little bit harder for us to use water and shower and so forth. So there's a few things that I did do. We can cover another video. Maybe I'll do a power out video. But things from keeping some water, and this was what if you know that you're going to have an issue, or even you could do some of this if you're concerned if weather's kind of bad. But anyways, without further ado, we'll open this box up. Okay. So as I said, they do offer several different levels to the boxes, and this card here usually details those levels, what's in them, the manufacturer's suggested price, as well as what the price is on Amazon, which is one of the reasons I like this, because it does then give you kind of a more realistic cost. All right, so moving along, but I guess let's see here. They do have, let's see, what are the boxes? I was gonna see if it says, so there's gear only, there's Alpha, Bravo, gear only XL, and water only. So those are the 5 kinds of boxes you can get. And open this one up, and it starts out first with some of the food. I'm not sure if I'll pronounce that correctly, but it looks like chana masala. Chana masala. I've had tikka masala before, which is a delicious chicken curry rice dish that a good friend has made for me before. I wonder if this is something similar. Okay, all right, so our award-winning version of the famous Indian street food. We combine spicy chickpeas, coconut milk, tomato, turmeric, and chilies with rice for a warming backcountry dish. All right, so maybe it's something kind of similar. We'll hold the nutrition info up there. Supposed to read it if they want to, but it does say there are 2 servings per container. We got 410 calories, and 25 of that is from fat, 14 grams of protein, and only 6 grams of sugars. All right, so you remove and discard the enclosed oxygen absorber. Add 2 1/2 cups or 600 milliliters of boiling water. Stir well. Seal and let sit for 15-20 minutes. Stir and serve. So, that sounds delicious. And power's back on, but had things gone on a little bit longer, that would have showed up today, and who knows, I might have had to bust that one out a little sooner than I thought to. Alright, so this one is another Backpacker's Pantry. This is mashed potatoes and gravy with beef. And if you don't like that, oh gosh, I don't know what to say, because that just sounds delicious. So classic mashed potatoes and beef served in rich beef gravy. Simple and delicious. I mean, that pretty much just sums up potatoes and gravy, doesn't it? So let's see here. I guess there's 2 servings per container, as the serving size is 1/2 the package. You're looking at 180 calories. 4%, 3 grams of that is fat, 9 grams of protein, and I'm seeing 2 grams sugar on there. So pretty respectable there. All right. So there's the food portion. And another thing that they always do is they include water for us. This, of course, is 4 packs of the Mayday water. Didn't need to break into that, but as I probably get in the box here for, I don't know, 6 months or so, I do have a healthy supply of these type waters if things did get dire. And I mean, they shut our entire town down of power. I mean, we're not, a huge town by any means, but the whole thing was shut down. I mean, stores, gas stations, you name it. On top of that, people, knew the power shutoffs were coming, and so they went to the stores and bought what they could and bought up gas, and so it was a little difficult. At certain points, it may just behoove someone to have some little water stashes like that. Okay, so first things first, I guess we're going to go with the Ka-Bar Backpack Caster? Is that what that says? Let's see here what we've got on the back. I see. All right. So this is a handheld fish rod. So if the power had stayed out longer and I had to go down to the river and catch my lunch, I may have been able to use something like this. So what it looked like it was showing us was here is the handle itself, and you would put some line on there, and that allows you to cast out and reel stuff in. All right, so we do have this clip here. I thought it showed this coming apart. All right, so you can put all your tackle then in here if you need line, bait, sinkers. I mean, you could fit a small bobber or some cork in there, some kind of foam if you needed to have some kind of like a bobber action going on. But let's put that back together and look on the back here, and if you want to try and pause that a little bit, it shows you just kind of how to get that reel set up, and then you can just cast that out and do a little hand fishing. All right, I like that. That's pretty simple. You could easily toss that in a pack or an emergency bag, and that's not too large at all. Cool deal. Definitely don't have one of those. All right. So actually, you know what? To go with that, I'm assuming. Oh nope, doesn't go with that. That was some kind of a fish line or something. It is not. This is the Bug Band. I don't know if I can pronounce that word there correctly. Geranol? Alright, we'll go with that. Insect repellent. It's a band I guess you could wear on, and they don't like the scent apparently, and so that keeps it off you. So that's kind of good. I mean, if you're not a person that likes to have spray on or wipe on type of bug repellent, that might be handy. Or if you don't mind that, use it in conjunction. See if that doesn't just help keep the little crawly critters off you. Okay, so it looks like we've got several of those. Of the bug bands, there's that one and these two. Reusable up to 120 hours, glows in the dark. So I think they're all exactly the same. So there's 3 of those in there, keeping the bugs off you while you're fishing. So here we go. Here's a little something that we could use. This is South Bend monofilament line. This is 10 pound, and there is 100 yards of that. So combine that with that deal there, and we're getting along our way here pretty quick. We've got a little 3-pack of AAAs, and I'm assuming those are going to have to go with our South Bend headlamp. So when we're out there, I guess, night fishing with our glow-in-the-dark bug repellent, we can see what we're catching, or at least we can see what lure they stole off of us this time. Okay, and we've got just some, I'm going to say some Danielson. That's not like Karate Kid style. Just Danielson hooks there. Those are decent size. Usually I'm catching, you know, more like trout, which that might be a little big for some of the trout, not for all of them, but at least there's something in there. And again, along with those, we've got some lead weights here, some round shot sinkers. There's 15 pieces. These are the typical kind of clamshell or Pac-Man kind, where you get the line in between, a little compression on there where you want it. Done deal. All right, and from UST, we've got ourselves a little butane lighter here. And these ones are great because if you're somewhere where it's pretty windy, these things will go regardless. Or if you're trying to light something that's a little, not quite that dry, this stuff will help to keep it a little bit more dry. So let's see here, it says piezo electric ignition. So that's cool, so no sparker to go out. It's actually a little electric spark start as opposed to a flint. It says it can stand up to 80 mile an hour winds, lights up to 30,000 times. The flame performs up to 8,000 feet. So fill it up, put it in a pack, and that thing's pretty much a guaranteed little fire for you. All right, moving along here to the seeds. This is from the Survival Garden. They're always a non-GMO seed. This one is the Blue Lake 274 beans. Hey, beans are good. We like beans. All right, and last but not least is our card number 45, Survival Knowledge. And this one is survival fishing, and it does even show the same little caster we ended up with here. It talks about ways to catch fish in an emergency, carrying the proper supplies, currently illegal drift nets. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that one. Best places to fish, fishing from tree branches, so on and so forth. And on the back it does have kind of finding bait using balloons, fish that live in cover. So it breaks down fishing in general. If you're not the pro angler, you just kind of do a little here and there. This might have some tips and tricks during time of stress to help you out. All right, so to go back over it, we've got the head with the card there as it is, the headlamp with the batteries. We've got the K-bar fishing handle reel item. A few things to go with that, like the line, the hooks, and the sinkers. We've got our seeds. We've got our lighter that we need. We've got our bug repellents, 3 of those. A couple of tasty items here, 1 meal, 1 side. Here's our card to go with it, and our water to wash all that down with. All right, folks, this is Dub signing off. You let me know what you think in the comments section. Coming up soon, I'm rolling up on 555 subscribers, and 5 is my favorite number, so we will be doing a giveaway here soon. So be heads up for that. But as of this one, it's Dub signing off. Catch you on the next one.